Hello again, my friends. Monster Forge here, and I just want to do a little review of a couple of things that I got from Aliexpress lately. These are not actual Lego figures. These are BootLEGO. So yeah, they're made by people that rip off the Lego intellectual property, and I'm supporting that somehow. I'm a bad man. Anyway, you can get these things cheap as dirt on AliExpress. And that's the main reason why I got them, because Lego ain't cheap, and the figures like this, they tend to accrue some value. So, yeah, there weren't no way that I was getting the Rancor and the Dewback any other way than this. But anyway, we'll take a look at them individually. This is the Rancor. Get down here. This is the Rancor, and he is so flippin' cool. He comes together in pieces. Well, he comes in pieces in the box, and you have to put him together. Well, bag, I should say, because he did come in a bag. But he's such a cool figure. He has all the personality of a Rancor, too. So, you know, you could have... sorry. You could have the Invisible Girl meet her fate in the mouth of the Rancor. Or he can hold her in his... Oh, she's slippery. Not really. She's using that invisible power on me. You can have him hold her in his clutches. You know, you can have like a King Kong moment where he climbs up a tall building on Coruscant with the Invisible Woman, because that's going to happen. Yep. Anyway, that kind of gives you an idea of the size of him next to a regular Lego minifigure. But he can stand without the little base that I put under him, but he's a little wobbly. But I like to put the little stand under him. He's a little warpy, so you have to kind of work with it. You have to remember this is a copy of a figure that exists. But he has articulation at the shoulders, and it's kind of clickety. And he's got wrists that swivel. He's got individually articulated fingers on just the two fingers. The other two just kind of sit there, and I have that one turned the wrong way. I will show you that you got to be careful when you're putting it together, because some of the pieces are not, they don't have the right tolerances. So this one has like a stress fracture where I put it in, which is no big deal. You know, it makes it weaker over the long term. But most action these guys are going to get is just kind of sitting on a shelf looking cool. And, you know, of course, he has his chain. You know, so the Rancor keeper could keep him. And he has a jaw that clicks. And I don't know how far this cavity goes back in here. Like, it feels like it's here, but then when the jaw moves, it feels like it's opening. And there's no opening out here. So I don't know if he actually swallowed something. I don't know if you would actually be able to get it out. I haven't attempted to. I'm not going to try it, because I don't want to lose things inside of him and make him even rattlier. Rattlier. Is that even a word? But anyway, I got this guy for like, he was like $9 or something like that. If you buy the actual, you know, like brand name Lego version of this guy, he costs a lot more than that. And then the second thing is the Dewback that I have here. It's the Dewback and Stormtrooper set. And I've wanted to get this one for years and years, because from the time I was a little kid and first saw Star Wars in theater back when it first came out, back in the late 70s, I always loved the Dewbacks. I always thought they were cool looking. What's even funnier than that is when you get him out of the package, you have to put him together, and he's like, anyway, yeah, definitely put his jaw on, but he's still a goofy looking guy. And I kind of think these are based on the redesigns for the special edition, because I don't remember the Dewbacks looking quite as like flat-faced as that in the original cut. Of course, you didn't see them but for a second. But he's got a cool little like harness, and he's got a seat that's made out of Lego bricks, or BootLEGO bricks, and it has little, like the little pouches that are on it are on hinges. It really helps to hold things in. But what's really cool is the blasters that the Stormtrooper come with. Excuse me. It's better. The little blasters that the Stormtrooper comes with can fit into these little holsters on there, so he can travel along on his dewback and have his weaponry there ready to draw it quick out. And the Stormtrooper himself is pretty cool too. He's got the little pride staff thing that they had in the movie, and getting him out of his, oh, well, look at there, he just came right apart. It's another thing about the bootleg Lego is they're not always perfect, but he will come out because I've taken him out before. Yep. But I definitely wanted a sand trooper from, you know, from the Tatooine scenes. And I don't remember, does he have, well, the head's kind of stuck in there. I don't know if I'd be able to get it out or not. Oh, yeah, there it is. And, ooh, he's an angry looking boy. Rawr, I'm a stormtrooper. He doesn't have a face on the back of his head, but he looks better with the helmet on. But he's got his little backpack and his processing, his little blaster, of course, as all Lego do, can hold his little blaster right there. But yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. And I just think they look so good together on the riding on the dewback, you know. Close-up view of my hands for everyone to enjoy. I suck at being a YouTuber. I just like having fun. But, yeah, he can, okay, I just knocked half of the thing apart because I'm getting all stumbly fingered for some reason. Let's see. Why is this not working? Yeah, so I think he was like $6 or something like that, or a little bit over $6. He wasn't expensive at all. Of course, I put this together without his hand in the right position, and I'd knock that off. Oh my gosh, I'm a disaster of a YouTuber. I don't really care. I like having fun. Yeah, hold that. And of course, I knocked it back. I am just a catastrophe today. Maybe I need sugar. But yeah, I think that ain't too bad at all for like $6 or $7. It's a whole lot more affordable than the actual Lego one. So, and everything came packaged really nice and in good shape, and so I'm happy with it. But that is my look at these BootLEGO Star Wars critters, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.